Hi guys, today I'm going to share with you how to get all the health and safety paperwork ready for self-built projects, particularly a passive house project. Hi guys, welcome to our channel. Today I have a really special guest, one of our power team members. This guy knows everything about health and safety. And as you know, I'm building my own passive house, and we do still require to meet government regulations. Okay, so I've got Jack here. Jack, quick introduction about yourself and your company. How long have you been in business?
I've been in business now for 4 years. I'm the managing director of Saint Safety. So yeah, 4 years, but I've been in the industry since I left school, so 15 years now.
You might be wondering whether you need to still comply with health and safety regulations when you're a self-built project. So Jack, tell us about it.
So self-build is no different to any other commercial build. Domestic, commercial, all falls under the same banner. It's still under the CDM regs, which is the Construction Design Management Regulations 2015. So, which, contrary to some belief, is domestic, a little bit less risk, no different. It still falls under the same CDM regs. So yeah, it is.
We still need to comply with the regulations.
100%.
Okay, so that means what needs to be done, like step-by-step process, when when you're about to start a project like this. What do you need to do exactly? What are the step-by-step process for that?
So, firstly, under the CDM regs, you get given there are some key responsibilities. So you have duty holders. The key duty holders in this case would be the client.
Sure.
You would be the principal contractor, and you'd have the principal designer.
Sure.
So each of those are assigned some statutory duties that they must follow throughout a construction process.
Sure.
The client always has the overall responsibility. The client invariably appoints competent people to undertake those projects.
Sure.
That would be a principal contractor, that would be a principal designer. Invariably the architect would discharge those duties. So in terms of a process, the client engages with these guys, competent guys. And F10 goes into the health and safety executive. That is a notification to tell the health and safety executive that a project is underway and it's about to come out the ground.
Absolutely. So this is the one that we got here, guys. This is the F10 application that you need to submit, and it's better just to obviously to point the professionals to do this, because you might be able to do it, but if you get it wrong, what are the consequences of not doing it correctly?
Well, this is criminal law we're talking about. Somebody gets hurt on construction site, the client, all the key duty holders could be held liable.
Absolutely.
So if we don't dot the I's, cross the T's, make sure everybody goes home safely.
Absolutely.
You could be in a world of pain.
In a world of pain, isn't it? So then what you do is you do this application, submit it, and once you submit it, you need to print it and put it on
the site notice
board.
It needs to be displayed on site, at all times.
Fantastic. And along with this document, what else do we need to submit to the HSE?
We don't need to be submitting anything to the HSE. Hopefully the HSE, if they want to come and have a little look, they're more than welcome to come and have a little look. But obviously, if we've got the necessary steps in place to manage risk on the site, to stop people from getting hurt, health and safety executive will be all good. They'll be happy with you.
So would you need to do something along the lines of like traffic management? Risk assessments and so on and so forth.
Everything, all those sorts of things. So when a project comes notifiable to the HSE via the F10, we would be putting together critical plans. So that is planning, managing and monitoring the pre-construction phase and the construction phase of that project. So this is where the principal designer comes in. The principal designer manages the pre-construction phase of the project. That's planning, managing and monitoring. So that would be all of your critical plan development. That would be your construction phase plan, your traffic management plan, your fire risk assessment, which again, contrary to belief, people don't seem to think that that's applicable. Still a fire risk on every construction project, so yeah, they would need to be in place. And the traffic management plan as well. We've got a busy road just outside here. We've got a golf club just over there, quite busy. Need to make sure we're managing deliveries in and out and keeping people safe, not just inside here. All our acts and emissions inside here could potentially affect the neighbours, pedestrians, traffic. So yeah, we need to make sure that we're planning, managing and monitoring the pre-construction phase and the construction phase of that project.
That's right, fantastic. So let's say, you know, you want to cut corners and you fail to do the F10, and then what happens? What are the consequences for us developers if we don't do it right? Follow the steps, follow the statutory regulations.
So if somebody comes, if the F10 isn't in,
Yeah.
and we're building a major project, somebody gets hurt, worst case scenario, God forbid, you would be standing in a court of law trying to justify your situation. That's not a nice place to be.
Absolutely
I, in
not.
fact, have been there trying to help clients out of that sticky situation. If you cut corners, you're going to get burned.
Yeah.
And let's be real, look, nobody wants to come onto a construction site and not go home.
Absolutely not.
So we need to look after people.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of people here that fathers, you know, go back home.
Exactly.
Mothers as well. We, you know, female. We got a lot more and more in the construction industry. We got
Exactly.
females as well, which is great.
Yeah.
So we cannot cut any corners in safety. Is absolutely no point for you to cut any corners when when a lot of people depend on you, right?
Exactly that.
The other thing also, guys, that you need to bear in mind is that the cost of doing something like this is not astronomical. But what's roughly, the cost for a small, let's say, obviously you do big projects,
Yeah.
but sort of small, sort of self-build project, what's the cost for you trying to do all this?
So what we do is we build it. We base it on the build cost, overall build cost, and there's a sliding scale of a percentage fee.
Sure.
So and it would all based on time spent
Sure.
on that project. So depending on the capacity in which we get engaged, if we want to come on board and help the architects develop the plans, make sure that we are then helping the contractor deliver the construction phase. I mean, we're not talking a lot of money. We're talking on, if the build cost was say £500,000, we're only talking £2,000 maybe,
Right.
2,000, 2,500.
Okay.
So it's not a lot of money, but it covers your backside. It helps you, and you've got competent people to lean on in the event of something going
Absolutely,
wrong.
absolutely. You've got to cover all these areas, because as we discussed earlier, you've got to sleep well at night, right?
Exactly, yeah.
No point. And also, on top of that, as you know, guys, I did it in another video, you've got to have insurances as well, right?
100%.
You cannot really risk, not having professional indemnity insurance, personal liability insurance, and everything covered. So then you don't have, if an issue raised, then you don't have, no exposed. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
Because if someone gets, killed or someone gets hurt, the bills are astronomical. Okay, so you don't want to be exposed in that way. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please follow the link and subscribe to our channel. We share a lot of information with you guys that will hopefully help you with your property journeys.